Alright, so as you remember, I got all four of these torqued to 18 foot-pounds as spec. Both of these 18 foot-pounds. I got a new timing gear for the crank. It's basically like the crank part of the timing chain and the oil pump drive. This was the old one. Got that off. End up using a bearing separator. Obviously this wasn't here, it was behind the actual pulley, and then used kind of a Dorman bolt to as like a sacrifice. I'm not using this bolt, I'm using an ARP one, but got this one on. Obviously got this one off, used this to press it on actually, and with one of these tools. These actually have bearings in them for pressing on like LS harmonic balancers. And then, so I got the new crank gear on, and then going to be doing the timing gear next, which is a real GM part. It's not no Cloy's garbage. I mean, they're made in America, but you're putting something together, just buy OE if they have it, you know? And yeah, gonna put that on. So I pulled out the timing chain that you know, I bought from GM. That's an official GM part number. It smells weird. It smells like ratatouille. It's hard to explain. Trying to put my finger on it why it smells like that, and then I started looking. That makes sense. All right, just a joke. Obviously I have to put the bolts in, but you know, I've put in timing chains on these before, and man, there is always a little bit of slack. This damn LS2 timing chain is tight as hell. Like, I like every bit of it. This thing's amazing. Timing these is pretty easy. So what's kind of cool is this is your number one cylinder over here, and the Woodruff key right here will point to the number one cylinder, and so will this dial. But if you look without the oil pump, it's easy to time. All you have to do is go with this dial to that notch. Is that easy? And then what do you think I'm going to put in here for bolts? These things. These are going to go in. Because, I mean, these are like $10. ARP, you know, makes the best damn bolts there is. And then, for this ugliest send bolt, I'm going to put that in there. You have to torque these things like 235 foot-pounds. It's going to be a hell of a day. I bought this one tool that actually goes in the back of the crank. And you put in your like flywheel bolts and stuff, and it will bolt to like one of the rear spots on the block, and then that is a crank lock. It's actually pretty cool. But I'm still waiting on the oil pump bolts to come in, and you know, I know the GM procedure for putting on the oil pump, and then you know, you leave these bolts loose. You spin it one time 360 degrees, and then you tighten up the bolts. We're not doing that. We're gonna shim it. I mean, I went this far, why the hell not go the further, you know? I'll go grab 3 sets of I'm just having a brain fart right now. Feeler gauges, sorry, it's been a day. I'll grab 3 sets of feeler gauges, and I will shim the pump all the way around and make it nice.
One eternity later.
This happens to all of us. It's so hard to do with one hand. There we go. See, I don't want to use anything that is like too aggressive. I just want to crank it over. I'm not really feeling like pulling out my ratchet right now, so the crescent wrench takes the win tonight. This thing definitely has some good fucking compression. Yeah, the compression with the tape kind of makes fart noises. Go check the timing. Oop, we're coming back. And like a glove. Little boopski. There we go. Yeah, looks like we're good. It's hard to see on camera, but right there. Mint. And that's all I'm gonna do for tonight.